In the summer of 1987, a small public broadcasting station in the rural town of Aldwych went off the air abruptly. No official reason was ever given, but recently some old VHS tapes have resurfaced, recordings of broadcasts that were never meant to be seen. What you're about to witness is one of them. Station 47, a building left to rot, but still holding on to echoes of its past. Some say the station itself remembered. The tape begins with a standard PSA, public announcements about weather safety, but notice the timestamp, August 12th, 1987. The broadcast was meant for 8 AM, yet something is off. At first glance, it's normal. Old equipment, chairs pushed aside. Dust thick on every surface. Then you hear it, a faint voice, repeating almost beneath the hum of the machinery. No one knows whose voice this is, and yet it seems to reach through the tape itself, as if trying to speak to whoever watches it. These tapes, they're not merely recordings, they are windows. Windows into something Aldwych was never meant to witness. Some researchers describe a phenomenon known as the signal. It's a distortion, a presence, something that leaks from the recordings into reality. People who watch these tapes reported seeing things, shapes in the corners of their vision, figures that vanish when looked at directly. It begins subtly, a twitch, a flicker, a sound that isn't there. Then it escalates. The familiar becomes wrong, almost human, but not. The people of Aldwych noticed changes long before the station went dark. Pets disappearing, neighbors acting strangely, children whispering words they shouldn't know. No explanation ever surfaced. On the night the station went silent, one technician recorded his final log. His tape survived. He noticed it first in the monitors, something inside the building, watching, something that shouldn't exist, and then it spoke. The technician fled, or at least we assume he did. His final transition showed only static before abruptly cutting off. After the station went off air, residents reported a low hum across the town. The electronics would turn on by themselves, shadows in windows. Even when the lights were off, some called it a curse, others something else. The signal, as researchers call it, is not a broadcast. It is a bridge between what is and what should not be, and once it touches your perception, it lingers. The more you watch, the more you notice small inconsistencies, impossible movements, voices just beneath the audio threshold. Our minds try to rationalize them, but the signal knows we cannot. Some say it's intelligent, others that it simply is, that it always has existed, waiting in the static, in the signals, in the crack of reality where our senses fail. It never reveals itself fully. It is always at the edge of vision, at the corner of perception, watching, waiting. Townsfolk who investigated the station found the same pattern. The dots align with every place people reported strange phenomena, disappearances, hallucinations, unexplained events. The signal spreads slowly, like a virus in perception. No one knows if it's alive, or if it wants anything. Perhaps it simply observes. Every tape recovered has the same effect: unease, paranoia, sometimes nightmares that linger along after the viewing ends. And yet, the signal cannot be fully captured. It resists understanding. It refuses the light of reason. All we can do is watch and listen. The last recording ends as abruptly as it began. Nothing is resolved, nothing explained. Perhaps it never will be. But one thing is certain: once you see it, once you hear it, it never truly leaves. The tapes are still there, somewhere, waiting for someone to watch. Are you ready to see?